They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
story.
Long night.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They run with Taylor. And some room to run now. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Goff.
4-yard line.
Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
The 49-yard line.
from the gun. Here's Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, believe I can hear my smile on that play.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it on 4th down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Out of the gun. Goff. Nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. And this is incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Airing it out deep for Woods. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
play action, it's Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. That's caught at the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And the Rams Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after there's...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7.
Next to score, Seahawks 17, Rams 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 30. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for goal. This throw is going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Seahawks 17, Rams 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. And they look at the receiver. It's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter. And
even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after. A gain of maybe a yard.
Around the ball carrier. Puna Ford on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Seahawks.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Goff. They got him in, it's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd.
And this is Goff. He's got it. Touchdown, T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Lead on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 13 yards remaining on second down. Now it's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 28, Seahawks 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is lost, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. Throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's caught, the tight end Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter,